Adrián, congratulations.
Thank you.
What has it been like this last day, I guess? It's been 24 hours.
It's been a little crazy, you know, a lot of things going on, but all worth it.
What was it like in Texas then when you saw some of your teammates who were there waiting for you when you flew in?
It was really nice. It was really nice. You know, obviously I came in for a press conference and a bunch of my ex-teammates were there. It was nice to see them, nice to catch up, and they were really happy for me.
And at what point in your career was that even like mentioned to you, or hey, you know, Adrián, with another few years, or you know, you're like a Hall of Famer? Like, when did you ever first hear it?
I think was my fifth years in Texas. Some of the writer came up to me and said, "Hey, listen, like, I know you don't like to hear this, but you know, it looked like if you stay healthy, you can do what you do. You have a chance to do this, whatever." And I just say, "No, you get out of here."
Right.
I never thought of myself as a Hall of Famer, but you know, those guys are right.
Well, by the time you were done, it was just it was sealed, seemingly. When people would say that, or writers would say that to you, what were you thinking by the time you retired?
I didn't really like to hear about it. You know, I'm not the type of guy that I don't really like to hear that. Obviously, after I retired, it was a little bit more different. My son is a big baseball nut, so he likes to watch stuff like that. And we had some conversation because other people ask him. But obviously, it's nice when people think of you that way. And I didn't want to think too much about it until it was actually happening.
For those not from the Dominican Republic, explain what it means to be able to go into the Hall of Fame and represent the Dominican Republic. I'm a huge Dominican, so I'm proud of my country. And knowing that it has been so many great players, as we only had until yesterday for Hall of Fame, for me is a huge deal. I always love baseball. I follow for years the baseball stuff and Dominican peers that play before me and after me. Those young guys that are coming up. But it's a huge accomplishment for me because this is not only for me, so all my country. And I know how supported they've always been and how proud they are of baseball players that come to the United States and represent our country. Before I started talking to Hall of Famers every year, you would just think, well, you never worried about anything. You just hit this level, and then you were great, and you got signed early, you went to the Dodgers, you went here, everything was fine. And there's a lot of moments where, you know, it could go either way, right?
That's true. I mean, I went through a lot. For me, it wasn't easy. You know, I understood that I had some talent, and at times I don't understand why I couldn't hit, why I couldn't play good defense, because people assumed that I was going to be good, but at the time that wasn't happening. And it was a lot of times where I doubt myself a little bit. And once I learned how to understand what I need to work on, because I always work hard, but I didn't know what I was working on. Once I figured that out, then is when it started kind of clicking little by little, but it wasn't easy. It was a lot of night that I didn't sleep, a lot of night that I doubt myself, what am I doing here? Should I go back to my country? Because I wasn't performing the way I should, in the way I know that I could.
See, even though I know that, it's surprising to hear it, to hear you say that. I remember Brooks Robinson once telling me that he thought he was fortunate that third base even existed, because he said, I wasn't fast enough to be at another position. I couldn't be in the outfield, I couldn't be shortstop, I couldn't be behind the plate. He said, but I had these reflexes. Third base was what I was made for. Give me something about you, especially defensively, because you were so quick, you were always so ready, so aware. What's one secret or one key, if you could tell younger players, or what made you at third base defensively?
I just love the hat corner. I loved it. And since I started playing Little League, that's the position that I always loved. My dad actually told me, when I told I was gonna go and play organized baseball, he told me, you should play second because you're gonna be short. That's the first part he said. So I played second for the first month. Then I just went back to the corner because I just loved it. But for me, it was just a challenge because everybody said that, it's a position that is not easy to play. And the thing I think that helped me is I always feel like I have to be better than everybody else. And I feel always like the ball is coming my way as fast as it comes. So I always expect it to be the hardest ball my way. And I always thought about that ball coming my way, until it passed me, I think I can get there. And I did want to make every play I could, and I practiced for it. I took every kind of ground ball you can even imagine, because I always want to be prepared when I cross those lines, that I seen every bounce that could be seen that day. And mentally, I like to prepare myself and physically before I get to the line. And I think that that way I will be easier just to react to things.
And now you can apply all that to your speech. And you'll be fine.
I don't want to think about that yet.
You don't have to think about it. It's winter. You're fine right now.
Okay.
Adrián, congratulations.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.